Yo everyone, my name is Swifty and welcome to sort of a new series on my channel called Monster Hunter and Chill. Now, some of you may be thinking this already, but I actually unintentionally named this the way I named it. I decided on the name yesterday, but I didn't know, Chill, Icebourne, yeah, but I named this series because Monster Hunter is a game where you can just sit here, you can chill, and just have a good time playing the game whilst talking about something else. I don't know about some of you guys, but what I do usually when I play this game is I just sit here and chill and put something on in the background, like a YouTube video or podcast or something. But sometimes you have to pay full attention to what's going on the screen, because some of these monsters in this game can be quite a headache. So today I don't even know what I'm going to name the video, because it's going to be Monster Hunter and Chill, and then it's going to have this sort of a subtitle to it. But that really depends on what we talk about today. So in this one I just probably wanted to talk about the game itself, but in future episodes maybe branch out into various different things that have nothing to do with the game, maybe just movies, different games, anime even, sort of use this as a hub for discussion. I don't know, it depends on how everything goes, because I'm at the stage on YouTube where I don't really know exactly what I want to do anymore, so I kind of just want to jump onto something and feel my way through and see where I end up. And today, that's what I wanted to do. So we're gonna go on a voyage to the new area, Icebourne. I'm guessing this is the first time I'm playing this, so this is all new to me.
Yes, the clouds were headed in the same direction as the Legiana.
Legiana. I really do like the Legiana as well, especially the armor you get from Legiana. And I saw the new one that you get in Icebourne, because there's a different kind of Legiana in Icebourne. But I'm kind of liking the way this is going, because back when I was doing other commentary videos, I was kind of, you feel as though you need to inject a lot of energy into the video and stuff like that. You're like, hey guys, I'm back with another video today. Like, but me, this is actual me. This is the real me, where I'm just, most of the time I'm just chilling. I don't really, I have a lot of energy, but in like certain situations, not on everyday life, especially if you're gonna make videos all the time. I prefer being a lot more relaxed. This is probably not gonna be the regular with the chill, just because we've got some cutscenes here. That was my phone, by the way, if you had that. Because obviously the deeper we get into the series, the less cutscenes we'll have, and the more just get on with the hunts and stuff like that. So by any means, this is not a playthrough of the story. It just so happens that I haven't completed this part. So there will be times that I play off screen, and then I come back and I've done a few things. But if you want to keep a record of how I'm progressing in this thing, that'll be cool. Is it worth? I wanted to know actually. Is it worth actually going back to play other Monster Hunter games? Because I know it's possible to go back, but I've seen a lot of people say that this is not really the best Monster Hunter around. And from what I played in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I don't know which one I prefer more. I know this one is actually a lot more newbie friendly, which it helps you with, the scout flies help you on your direction and stuff like that. And the other ones are more, oh, this is a big thing. They sort of don't hold your hand as much. But in terms of gameplay, are they better than this game? I feel as if this game does really well in terms of the action and the visceral aspect of fighting some of these crazy monsters. But in terms of the series, I think this is a great series, and if some of you guys who haven't played Monster Hunter before are watching the video, I really do suggest trying out this game. It's really discounted now. Actually, you don't have to buy Icebourne. You know, you can just get the base game. I think it's $15.99 on PSN now. It's like heavily discounted. So, I mean, hey, what was that? And I need to learn how to ride some of the animals and on the wild now, because you can do that now. It said something about your palico level or something. No, something else.
A popo?
What do we find? Ooh, this is the thing. Kind of looks like that Pokemon Garchomp. So we get a Jaws moment here. Speaking of which, I actually haven't seen yet. Oh, they got the music going as well. Yeah, it does look like Garchomp. Like it's a little more realistic. Beotodus. Beotodus? Oh, it's Beotodus. Yikes. I mean, I guess it's a great opportunity to have a hammer. Oh, Beotodus, that's it. Dodge. Its legs. Shit. Oh no, YouTube's gonna demonetize me. Oh. Haha. Well, okay, so we ate food. We managed to sort ourselves out. Oh, there's more. Now we can pick some more hot peppers. And just craft as many hot drinks as we can. Oh, we can only hold 3. Okay. Well, now it's time to go and kill this thing. Where is it? Anyway, what was I saying? On topic. So as of late, actually, this is a good topic to talk about while I'm doing this. Recently, I've been finding it really hard to play certain games. Actually, that probably before I would have no problem playing. Like Monster Hunter, like a game like this, when I can jump in and out of it easily, is so much more ideal for me now than trying to play sort of games that you have to spend a long time in them to actually get something, you know, worthwhile out of them. Because this, I mean, this game you can jump in at any time. You can always play. You can just hunt with friends or on your own. You don't have to worry about having to keep up with anything or remember a story or something like that. You know? All you need to do is remember how to play the game and you'll be alright. Thank you, otherwise I'll be dead. Oh my god. Fuck, I missed. So yeah, it's a lot of games actually. Nowadays I prefer playing either these short action titles or something like this, or sports games, or a fighting game. Really, I do love Tekken 7. I do play that from time to time. I actually might try that one. I mean, that's not going to be as easy to talk and play as, to be honest, since it's playing online. You're going to have to put all your brain power into it. Well, actually, it can go either way, to be honest. You can play brain dead and kind of make your way through a lot of fighting games. It's the perfect time to use my special move on it, actually. Like, but going back onto the topic, just recently, well, not just recently, over the past few months, I've been trying to play Kingdom Hearts 3. And listen, man, I can't do. I don't know what it is as well, because this newfound thing where I probably prefer playing shorter games than the long ones. I don't know if the game sucks or is it just me, because. Oh yes, there we go. Yeah, nah. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. And up we go, and the legs, yes, weak point, nice. Ooh. Oh, we got ruined. Yeah, anyway, that was sick. That was sick. So yeah, with Kingdom Hearts 3, I just don't know if the game's terrible or not. But it might just be me. No, it might be the game actually. Because last time I did play it was incredibly boring for me, to be honest. Even though I still want to see the conclusion of the series, because I have played pretty much all of the games. So I don't know. I probably guess I'm at the age where I just know exactly what I like, and now I'm not too interested in playing. Actually, yeah, that does tie into another game actually, which is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I see a lot of people getting hype over that in sort of the anime gaming community. But with me, whereas before I would have been hyped for this game coming out, nowadays I'm just like, eh. You know, I don't know if I'll get it day one. I'm not really hype about all the trailers and stuff they're bringing out. I guess just moving on. But maybe that's a testament to how bad anime games have been, since nowadays I just can't get excited for them too much, because 80% of them are usually trash. Ooh. What do you mean online session rights have been transferred? What does that mean? Jesus Christ. But yeah, how do you guys feel about that actually? Do you feel as though with time you kind of just fall out with certain genres of games? But don't get me wrong, I do love playing JRPGs. Like one of my favorite games is Persona, and I played that in this sort of recent era of time, where I'm more into just playing shorter action games and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel as though a lot of people do go through that. I'm not the only one, but you never know really. You could be the only one. I think I'm... ruined my combo. But just go for the legs. Yeah, what? That attack was wild. When is this thing gonna get tired? Is my real question. Because it doesn't even look like it's like wobbling or anything. It's genuinely okay after all this. There must be some sort of perk to make you drink faster. There must be, or do anything like all your actions faster than usual. Because I can't be taking 10 years to do these things, man. Oh yeah, my stamina is finished. Right, what was I saying again? Back on topic. Yeah, growing out of playing games and sort of transitioning to, because it's really weird, because the same movies I watch and stuff like that, it's just with video games it's sort of changed. Now it's not as not into playing everything as much as I was before. Because even sitting down to play something that I want to play, yay. Okay, we've done it. So yeah, when it comes to being stuff, even when I want to play something and it's a game that I know I like, sometimes it's hard to even sit down and play it. I guess I'm just growing out of, you know, playing a lot of things all the time. It's weird. But I could sit down and play this forever. I mean, we've almost been an hour recording this video, but I think I'm going to chop it up to make it, you know, a bit more compact, because there are points to where there's nothing being said. I'm trying to focus on fighting, but you know, I think, you know, you never learn without doing something. So I guess this is sort of the trial run for it first, so I know exactly how I'm gonna kind of model the videos and stuff like that. They won't be an hour long, obviously, because on YouTube I just want to keep it short and sweet. But if it does end up being longer than longer than the usual, then hey, I don't really mind. But I mean, I still get excited for stuff, and it's just that specific ones that I would have been excited for before, I'm not excited for now. Like, I'm more excited for like this, like an expansion, and the Tekken 7 Season 3 update and stuff like that, rather than, you know, these brand new anime games and stuff. Other things like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I actually did get, because I was very interested in playing Fire Emblem, but it's very hard to sit down and play it because I know it's gonna be such a long game. But eventually I get to it. I do have many JRPGs laying there ready to play, like some Final Fantasies, Tales of Vesperia. Would this classify as a JRPG? Because I think it is, really. But this one's sort of different, obviously. So let's go to where the smith would be, which is probably... Ooh. Look at the Beotodus we just captured. Nice. Damn, there's so much deep packed into this game. Now it's new. Yo. Oh, that's what it looks like. Hold on, let's see. It's alright. What about this one? Okay, I like this one more. This one definitely has a lot more flair to it than the other one. Actually, no. This one's just different color, but it made it look different, you know? I like this one. We're hunting Beotodus again. We're joining my fellow hunters on a quest. Okay, now we're ready to go and help out killing this Beotodus. Baptism by Ice is the quest. Let's get it. Now we're going for another one of these. I know we just fought it before, but this time we're going as a group. I want to show you guys how much more fun, for me, it is playing as a group. And hopefully now I could just talk a little bit more about other things while I'm fighting. It's not completely focused on me. Also, I do love the insect glaive as well, actually. The insect glaive is pretty sick. But in terms of gaming and other games, as I mentioned before, I was playing Astral Chain on the Switch. It's a really fun game. The only thing about that game that kind of I didn't agree with was the sort of investigation part, which is funny because I was actually interested in that side of the game where it slows down, you just walk around and talk to people, but you investigate and become a detective. I thought that was a cool aspect of the game before it came out, but I'm playing it. It just kind of makes the game boring, to be fair. Not the game as a whole boring, just those segments of the game boring, because it's not as, you know, it's not really a detective kind of thing. It's just like a small hub world where you just talk to people about certain things. Everyone's using a longsword here. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, let's get his legs. Okay. But you know. Oh, what was I saying? The rest of the game is fun because it's a platinum game. So platinum games, you know, when it comes to action and, you know, hack and slash games, they're really almost unrivaled at some point. I mean, there are other series made by other people, namely Devil May Cry and things like that. And I mean, even the God of War game, although sometimes that did feel stiff, I did still enjoy the gameplay. And I'm talking about the new ones. The older ones, again, with somewhat more of the same. Well, not in the same fashion as the new one, but, you know, in the same way. I did enjoy the hack and slash, but it wasn't as fleshed out as some of the other ones from Platinum I played. But yeah, the Platinum really do so well in that sort of genre of games. But when they try to do something else, it's when it gets a little bit more tricky to agree with. Even with Nier as well, actually, because Nier had sort of those. What they did with Nier that was sort of a lot more clever. It was they had sort of the Space Raiders section. Or is it called Space Raiders, or is it called Galactica or something? You know that game where you're a ship and you just have to shoot down all the enemies in front of you? They had those kind of sections, which, coming off the back of a sort of hype, hack and slash, fast action segment of the game where you're just attacking a lot of enemies and slicing them up and stuff like that, it kind of is a nice break in between, and it still keeps you active. Whereas in Astral Chain, it sort of grinds to a halt, and it wasn't as interesting. I like the fact that you can get clues and figure out stuff, but if you're gonna do something where you're a detective and you have to investigate, it has to be a bit more fleshed out. So, but it was just sort of tacked on, kind of. But overall, I did enjoy the game. It was fun. I guess I'll probably use the series as well to like quickly review games and stuff like that. I think that would be nice. And for now, I'm keeping it to Monster Hunter because, again, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's more of a game that I can just chill playing, rather than, because I don't want to do anything where I record the gameplay and I speak after the fact, after watching it, because I kind of want to do something, because I found that I need to know how to do that, where you can like sort of direct the enemy. Yeah, we can sort of you jump on the enemies and then sort of direct them into a wall, and it knocks them out. But yeah, what was I saying? I kind of come to the stage where I value time a lot more, so I'd rather do. Because now I'm working as well, working a lot more. I value time, so I'd rather do something where I killed two birds with one stone, rather than playing the game for hours, only to have to spend hours to record audio over the top of it whilst watching the gameplay I just played. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just do it all at once. And obviously, talking whilst playing comes with a degree of skill, so this is me sort of. Ooh. Is it because I just hung out in the hot springs for a little bit? Yeah, so I think it's sort of a learning curve, but I'll get there. If I do this enough, I want to kind of push myself to put out content, because I still do want to be on the YouTube scene, but it was just a matter of figuring out what I actually do with it. But I figured out being a lot more chill and true to how I usually am, I can have a lot more fun doing it. Wait. So this is going well. I don't know if monsters have more health when it's a group thing, but I would assume so. Because then it would make it way too much more. Well, way too. But this time now I'm gonna have to keep track of my health a lot more. That's not a problem. If I think I know what to do. No, I wasted that. What I wanted to do was jump on its head. And send it into another. Yeah, that's what you do. I think I figured it out. But I kind of ruined it. I'm supposed to latch onto his face and then shoot it in its face to like send it into another direction, like this guy's doing right now. Oh, come on. What's his name? I'm not gonna say that because that might get me demonetized, even though it's not like the full thing. It could sound like one thing or another thing actually, which I don't want to say. So I heard you can ride these things when you have enough something. I don't know what that something is though. Oh, I missed. I'm trying to break his fins on the back. Oh. I don't have any traps left. Oh, there you are. Trank bombs. Whatever. Anyway, that was quick. See? I mean, it does get easier when you're in a group. Sometimes it does get harder. If the enemy's killing everybody, then, you know, it's more chances to die, which means easier chance to fail the mission. But when you're with more people who know what they're doing, this happens. It's a lot quicker. What was I saying before? Well, I was talking about time, playing games, recording these videos, Astral Chain. As for the Switch, as I mentioned before, I still have Fire Emblem to play, although I don't know when I'm going to play that, to be honest. Yeah. Smash as well, actually. I need to get back to that because I haven't got all the characters still to this day. I don't have all the characters in the game. And it's funny because every single time I play it, I remember how fun the game is. Like, it's one of the best games that have come out in recent time. In fact, it might be one of the best games of all time, to be honest. Especially with the things the characters they've managed to assemble in the game, like in one game. It's crazy. They've done the Capcom vs SNK now. Like, that exists in Smash Bros. It's ridiculous. So, you know, I do definitely want to try out oh my god, I forgot his name. I keep forgetting everything, you know. It's a common theme, you know, it's gonna happen quite a lot in these episodes where I just forget people. Terry, that's it. Terry Bogard, that's it. Like, I don't know why. I didn't click on anything. I didn't find anything because you had some clicks of the mouse. I just brought up the browser and I remembered it as soon as I brought it up. So I'm not a fraud, you know. I'm not a complete fraud, and I know what I'm talking about sometimes. So with anything else on the Switch, I don't really know, to be honest. Like, I'm not really interested in Mario Maker or any Mario games for that matter, or Luigi's Mansion. Kind of just looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2, and just when I eventually sit down and play Fire Emblem, because I heard it's good, and for when I played from it, it was pretty fun. I was looking at the names and I can't even read the other names of the other members. And I was looking at my name and I remembered I did make a female character. You'd be wondering, why did you make a female character if you're a dude? Sometimes it's weird, actually. This is a funny story because at one point before, when I was making characters, I used to make myself in games all the time. Like, it's really weird. Nice. I should have skipped that, but whatever. Yeah. So back in the day when I was playing games, and you have to create a character, I'd usually always make myself and try and make it look like me, and give it a name, my name. But nowadays, I just kind of don't do that. I like just making another character. Like, I just make any random character, like this, my character called Layla, or Lila, I forgot her name. Like Layla, I think it was. Because I thought she looked cool, so I was like, yeah, make this female character and make it look cool. Because now I think it probably ties in with the fact that I do love storytelling and stuff like that, and I want to make stories and make new characters. So I'm just kind of using these games to create the characters I'm interested in making, rather than just making myself, because I already know myself. Like, I don't need to be everywhere.
I smell something wild nearby.
Oh, what's this? This is new. I've never seen something like this before. Nice. He's gonna get it. Woo! Some good gameplay, man. There's some good gameplay. If I do say so myself, I think I'm doing pretty well. Maybe by a lot of other standards, I'm not. But hey, we live and learn, man. That's new. See, this is why I did this fight. My hardness is actually not doing well too well. I really do love this weapon. Like, look how sick this thing looks. I think the Negagante has a lot of cool looking weapons, but as an Elder Dragon, I don't really think it's as sick. god. Yeah, listen, man. I can't really say enough about how sick they made this game. Like, this game was already hype, but with all these new additions, it just makes everything a lot more crazy, which is what I love. And I saw a tweet earlier today just about someone talking about how I wouldn't say unapologetically, but how free sort of these Japanese devs are being now with their games, where they're just not afraid to put the most ridiculous shit in their games. Like with the Yakuza games, Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, Astral Chain, like with even Resident Evil 2. Like, did Resident Evil 2 have some gags in there? I can't remember. I feel as though it did. But you know, like, they're kind of just not holding back with how much they put in the games, just to make it as fun as possible. But I feel, but like, on the opposite spectrum, on the Western side of things, I'm not saying the Western side of gaming is bad, because they have their own style, obviously. But it's a lot different, because they try and make all these very serious and very serious games that have sort of a life lesson in them and stuff like that, or something close to a movie. Even though Hideo Kojima is kind of making a movie out of his game, he's sort of the Japanese exception, to be honest. Which, speaking of which, I actually speak about Death Stranding in a short while. I just want to finish what I'm saying about Western developers. Like, yeah, the Western developers are just trying to make more serious stories, which doesn't make the games worse by any means. They're just a different style of playing. Like, I like the crazy, not stupid, action, hype-heavy games like these ones. But I do appreciate the sort of slower-paced ones. Like, one of my favorite games is the new God of War. I think that game's really good. To be honest, actually, I think I enjoyed Horizon more than I did God of War, though. And Horizon, obviously, for another Western developer. Like, Horizon was one of my favorite games. Like, if not of all time, I think. I really did like the world that they built in that game. Because I'm heavy into sci-fi, but then they brought sci-fi and mixed it with sort of the caveman era, which was pretty sick. Oh, the clutch claw attack. I haven't done that, actually. But yeah, they mixed sort of the sci-fi with the caveman era, and it was just a very interesting experience. Some of the animations on the face. Oh, are we catching this thing? Because I have not got a shock trap. Anybody else got a shock trap? Oh, are you guys trying to kill this thing? Oh, dudes are trying to kill this thing. Okay, we're killing this thing then. I guess. Oh, he's got a gun lance. Yeet. Damn. You guys are serious, man. I love like the combos people come up with. I've seen some on YouTube where they just do stupid damage. Like. But yeah, I don't have a squad to play with, but those kind of things would be cool. And yeah, what was I saying? The Western developers and the Eastern developers, I guess? Asian devs. Mostly we get Japanese games. Some Chinese games come out, but we don't get usual Chinese games on console, because obviously, aren't consoles banned in China? Like, they don't get PlayStations or Xboxes or anything like that. It's on PC. There we go. So yeah, with them, they kind of make crazy experiences, whereas on the Western side, have more standard. Well, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of crazy Western games out here. Like, I mean, with the recent one being Borderlands, even though I'm not really a big fan of the Borderlands series, although I haven't played it. But again, as I was mentioning before, you kind of know what you do and don't like when you at a certain point, and I haven't played Borderlands ever, and now it still doesn't look that appealing to me. Maybe I'll try one of them one time, maybe, but I don't know. There's too much stuff to play beforehand before I like venture out into playing something I haven't ever touched before. There's still a lot of games that I'm more into. Oh my god. that I'm more interested in playing that I haven't touched yet, that I actually own right now. I just realized that I haven't covered this thing yet before. Come on! I got everything. Okay, that was nice. But yeah, actually, before we end this video, I wanted to talk about Death Stranding before we go. Now, Death Stranding, again... Oh my god. I could talk about this in various other videos as well, actually. But Death Stranding, I'm not really at all interested in the game. Purely because it just doesn't look much like a game to me. Like, from what they showed, it just looks more like a walking sim and like a storytelling game, but a storytelling game that forces you to sort of play it like a conventional game. So you're kind of playing a game that's not really meant to be played like a game. It's like just telling you the story whilst you're manually making the characters move around and do stuff. Like, if you understand what I mean. There's some combat and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't look that interesting. Maybe I'll play it eventually at some point, but definitely not on day one. And I think I'm the kind of person who is really into film and stuff. So if you see on my channel, I actually make a lot of sort of cinematic things out of the gameplay and stuff like that. And I think that's cool after the fact. Like, after you play the game and then you transform it into sort of a filmic experience. That's cool. But I think a lot of devs are going a bit too far with making a game cinematic, you know what I mean? Like, I feel as though there's a nice balance between cinematic and actual gameplay and stuff like that you can fuse in these action segments in with the actual gameplay, like Uncharted does and stuff like that, and Tomb Raider and stuff like that. I think I've actually enjoyed the Tomb Raider games more than I did the recent reboots. I didn't play the last one, but the first one and the second one, I did enjoy that more than I enjoyed the later Uncharted games, like 3 and 4. Just saying. But yeah, especially the first reboot Tomb Raider game, that was really, really good. Like, that had a nice blend of sort of cinematic approach to the game, and it had like a minimal HUD. The HUD wasn't too overbearing and stuff like that, and it had a lot of set pieces and stuff like that, but it had a lot of gameplay as well, which was actually fun. With a lot of games now, they kind of just taking the control out of your hand, which is what I experienced when I played Red Dead Redemption, actually. And I never finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I played it for like an hour or two, and I was like, yeah, this is not for me. It's like, it wasn't, I don't know, it just felt like you had to do so many menial tasks that were like, they weren't interesting. Like, I wasn't having fun playing it. I was just like, I do this, and you could do this in real life. It's not a game. So yeah, when it comes to realism and making anything cinematic, there should be like a sort of boundary that you hit where you're like, you know what, let's stop doing this so we can actually make this a fun game to play, rather than have everyone just walk around and feed horses and grow crops and get haircuts and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's, would I just, yeah, I don't know, I just pressed buttons. But yeah, I like games like this where you just play and you just keep playing. You just keep playing until you had enough fun and you just don't want to play anymore until the next time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I definitely still do appreciate the action adventure games that have a lot of set pieces in them. Like, you know, the Tomb Raiders and Uncharted's, even God of War. I think God of War had a blend, and I think it went a bit too far at some points when he had a lot of walking segments, but beyond that, it did have a healthy amount of gameplay in the game as well, so I think that's fine. Same thing, I mean, with Horizon, it was like even a lot less. Like, you just played most of the game, and you'd walk up to people and talk and have these conversations and stuff like that. So, but I think with Death Stranding, I think it's just way over that bar. Like, it's gone way past it. To the point where it's not really much of a game. Like, I mean, Kojima's calling it a new genre. He's calling it a Strand genre. So, I guess that's the reason why it's like this. It's less of a game. It's more of a Strand game, which aren't really games. That are more experiences, I guess. Maybe that's what he's going for. Maybe he's just trying to make an experience rather than a gaming experience. More of like an interactive experience where it's like, yeah, it's kind of a game, but you just watch a story and interact with it, kind of. And like, you see the behind the scenes of the story. Like, you know, like when you're watching a movie and there's different scenes and the characters do stuff. like they craft weapons and they make stuff, but you don't see the whole thing they do. But in a game, like you can see, you can experience that back end of it. Maybe that's what he's going for. I don't know. Maybe I cracked the code of Death Stranding. I don't know. Okay, I think this is it for today. We had a nice chat actually. We talked about a lot of topics. I think that would be a lot of skipping, but this might be a long episode, guys. But if you're down to chill and just put it on in the background, I'd suggest putting this on. You don't have to sit down and watch it. When you're playing Monster Hunter, it will be fun. Just a hunt alongside. I guess that's where the Monster Hunter and chill part comes. You play Monster Hunter, I play Monster Hunter, we chill. Or you can play anything else, or even do anything else, as long as you're watching my videos, you know, because I need them views. But for now, this is over. I really do enjoy being this chill, you know. It's kind of a refreshing experience. It's just a lot more relaxing, and I like to be relaxed when I do stuff, especially when I'm making content. So hopefully I can keep this up for now. And for now, today it's over, but I'll definitely see you in the next one. I think I'll stick with Monster Hunter. As I said, this is probably the third time I mentioned this. Stick with Monster Hunter for the chill series, but definitely will be playing other games in the series and the channel. In what way, I do not know. Live commentary again is something that I probably put in the past that I did before that I kind of just don't want to do as much now. So I try and think of like an inventive way to showcase some gameplay for some other games in like a cool way that you can enjoy watching. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.